Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a massive shift in how organizations handle their absolute most valuable asset, data. We're exploring Microsoft Fabric, and specifically, we're going to unpack how modernizing your data architecture isn't just some routine IT upgrade. It's a fundamental driver of actual measurable business transformation and real ROI.
Let me ask you something. Is your data architecture actually holding your business back? If we're being completely honest, for a lot of enterprise leaders, the answer is a resounding yes. Traditional data setups are often just a chaotic mess. You've got data silos across different departments, constant duplication of data just to get into the right analytics tool, heavy infrastructure maintenance costs, and endless integration headaches between different vendor platforms. It completely drains your resources and slows down executive decision-making to a crawl.
But hey, it doesn't have to be that way. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with 1. The cost of data silos. Move to 2. Enter Microsoft Fabric. Then 3. OneLake, the unified foundation. 4. Accelerating analytics with AI. And finally, 5. Real-world business transformation. Okay, let's dive into this and map out our journey from a fragmented past to an AI-powered future.
Section 1. The cost of data silos, or the fragmented past. Let's take a quick look at the heavy maintenance and vendor lock-in that really plague traditional data platforms.
First things first, let's clear up a major point of confusion right out of the gate. You probably hear the term data fabric thrown around a lot in tech right now. But a general data fabric is just an architectural concept, a pattern for connecting data across systems. Microsoft Fabric, on the other hand, is a specific, all-in-one product. It's a unified software-as-a-service analytics platform that gives you the compute, the artificial intelligence, and the reporting tools all built right in.
And this brilliantly illustrates the stark contrast between traditional architectures and this modern approach. Traditionally, you've got this web of separate tools for data engineering, warehousing, and business intelligence. That means heavy infrastructure, moving and duplicating data constantly just to use it, and incredibly high operational complexity. It is an expensive lift-and-shift nightmare. But in the Microsoft Fabric reality, it's a unified SaaS model. Everything shares the same OneLake storage, there's one shared governance model, and crucially, there is zero data duplication. Section 2. Enter Microsoft Fabric, the unified paradigm shift. Let's introduce the complete SaaS-based antidote to the data dilemma we were just talking about.
When we break down this ecosystem workload by workload, the paradigm shift becomes super obvious. In the past, these roles worked in totally isolated environments, basically throwing data over a wall to each other. But here, the data engineer uses Data Factory for data ingestion right alongside the data scientist using Synapse for machine learning. Meanwhile, the business analyst is building visualizations in Power BI, and the operations team is running streaming analytics through the real-time hub. Highly technical teams and non-technical business users are finally collaborating seamlessly in the exact same environment.
Section 3. OneLake, the unified foundation, also known as OneDrive for data. Let's move to the heart of the platform, the absolute game changer that ties all these different workloads together.
At the absolute core of the platform, OneLake eliminates data silos by acting as a single source of truth for your entire organization. It's built on the Open Delta Parquet format, making it incredibly fast and widely compatible. It connects everything via a single tenant-wide data lake. Think about it this way. Just like you use Microsoft OneDrive to share a Word document without emailing 20 copies back and forth to your colleagues, OneLake operates exactly like a OneDrive for data. Engineers and analysts work from the exact same dataset without moving a single file.
I absolutely love this quote from our sources. OneLake uses shortcuts to reference data across different locations. This approach reduces storage costs and improves consistency. The massive business value here is driven by zero-copy shortcuts. This feature allows your teams to access external data sitting in other clouds, like AWS or Google Cloud, without creating expensive, duplicated datasets inside your own system. You literally just reference the data right where it lives.
So the crucial point is this specific capability, Direct Lake Mode. Because everything lives in OneLake, Power BI can read data directly from the lake. It doesn't have to import or duplicate massive datasets into the BI tool first, which, let's face it, is how things used to work. Direct Lake eliminates the latency of traditional data imports, giving your business users blazing fast reporting and dashboards that reflect reality right now, allowing leaders to pivot instantly.
Section 4. Accelerating analytics with AI. The real business prize. Now let's transition to how this unified, zero-silo foundation ultimately unlocks your true competitive advantage.
Once you have that unified foundation in place, you unlock artificial intelligence. First, a user asks a business question in plain, natural language. Second, the embedded Copilot AI instantly translates that question into complex database queries in the background. And third, the platform returns highly accurate, actionable insights. Copilot empowers both technical coders and non-technical business users to generate deep insights at unprecedented speeds. It truly democratizes your data.
Now, I know exactly what some executives might be thinking. Is this AI going to leak our sensitive data or just hallucinate crazy answers? You can rest easy. The AI responses use your trusted organizational data, strictly following your existing Microsoft Entra ID and Purview governance policies. This includes all your role-based access controls and your sensitivity labels. It does not train on public data. It operates securely and strictly within the permissions framework your organization has already set up.
Section 5. Real-world business transformation. Industry action. Let's see how this builds into tangible, real-world value across some completely different sectors.
Let's start with the retail. Historically, retail data is scattered everywhere. Well, Fabric allows retailers to unify customer touchpoints across their e-commerce websites, social media channels, and physical brick-and-mortar stores. By utilizing pre-built data pipelines, they can turn highly fragmented customer data into predictive insights, optimizing inventory, forecasting sales accurately, and intensely personalizing the shopping experience for consumers.
In healthcare, the stakes are obviously even higher. Fabric securely connects electronic health records and data from connected medical devices. Because of that strict built-in governance we talked about earlier, this is all executed safely under strict HIPAA compliance. Unstructured medical data is rapidly converted into holistic, real-time views of a patient. This directly improves accurate diagnoses and, ultimately, patient outcomes. And when we looked at sustainability, organizations are facing incredibly strict corporate disclosure reporting today. Fabric completely streamlines the computation of those complex environmental, social, and governance, or ESG, metrics. Organizations can seamlessly track their sustainability scenarios using Fabric's pre-built ESG-optimized notebooks and dashboards, turning a massive reporting burden into a streamlined, automated process. Let's summarize the ultimate ROI we've uncovered in this explainer. Before a unified platform like Microsoft Fabric, businesses suffered from fragmented teams, heavy storage costs due to constant data duplication, and delayed insights that absolutely stifled growth. After adopting this architecture, the reality is unified collaboration, drastically reduced operational complexity, and the ability to make rapid AI-driven decisions based on one single source of truth. Which brings us to our final thought. Microsoft Fabric unifies the data. So, are you ready to unify your business? It's a provocative question for sure, but in today's landscape, clinging to the silos of the past simply isn't an option if you want to remain competitive. Modernizing your organizational architecture is the key to unlocking true business transformation. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I hope this provided a clear, structured view into the very real future of data.